Welcome to another episode of Undercooked Creepypasta. Today I'm looking at a story called Lost THX Trailer, THX Halloween 2007. As always, there will be a link in the description so you can read along for yourself. And with that out of the way, let's begin. Does anybody know the American audio company THX? It was a rather unusual company, but has a disturbing deep note. They use deep notes for audio tests. I remember seeing THX trailers on my childhood DVDs, childhood being capitalized for some reason. Anyway, that concerned me. However, there was a robot mascot, that's also capitalized for some unknown reason, that Pixar made for THX called Tex, and he used to scare me when I was little. His design is just all that. Is that really all you have to say about his design, his appearance? It's just all that. I am here to tell you a story about how he got a little weirder. I was out for a walk with my dad's metal detector to find some money to put in my wallet. I didn't hear a beep from the machine until later. I grabbed the shovel and it was revealed to be a cardboard box. I put it in the house and opened it. What was inside it? A THX DVD. The case had a black background and text holding up some tools. It was labeled as THX Halloween 2007. I felt interested in watching it, so I decided to turn it on. I put it in my portable DVD player I got for my 13th birthday, and some sort of message came up. This DVD was a test for people who are afraid of Tex and want him to be creepier. To promote Halloween by Rob Zombie, made back in 2007, despite the fact it's not THX certified, we wanted to test out how creepy Tex would be if he were a horror character. So sit back and enjoy Tex's 2007 Halloween trailer. So the trailer was to promote Halloween by Rob Zombie? I thought to myself. Yeah, that's exactly what the message described. It started with a black screen for about 10 seconds. After that, it finally showed the THX logo in a dark background. Tex walked into the shot with some tools, and he waved to us. He flew to the logo and went to the X and opened a trap door. The camera then followed Tex as he slid down the secret passage. I saw Tex running, but it was hard to keep up with him. As I thought I finally caught up with him, the screen cut to black. I heard a light switch, and as the light turned on, Tex was in a room full of dead bodies and corpses. Some were hung, some were mutilated, and some were stabbed. Tex smiled to us and asked, "Do you like it?" He had a very deep, brash, and bogan-like voice. I couldn't handle the sight of the corpses, so I paused the DVD and I rushed to my bathroom and vomited into the toilet. One thing I'm picking up on this writer has a bad habit of doing is putting "and" multiple times in the same sentence, but that's just me being grammatically nitpicky. Let's keep going. After I threw up, I went back to watch the trailer. I played it again, and Tex suddenly vanished without a trace. After about 5 seconds, Tex's face appeared onto the screen with blood stains, accompanied by a loud woman's scream. That scared the crap out of me. The camera zoomed out of his face.
"Since I'm going to make robot food, I'm going to make you as my very own human sandwich,"
Tex said evilly. He grabbed out a saw. I was so scared that I was about to hyperventilate. Tex said something else.
"But first, would you like to see if I have eyes or not?"
Tex lifted up his cap, revealing human eyeballs planted on his face. Then a loud static sound emitted. I covered my ears, but I didn't close my eyes or take them off the screen.
Time to rock and roll with the T-Man tonight,
yelled Tex. The camera started to run away from the site, and Tex started to chase the camera, laughing maniacally. The camera tried to get out of the trapdoor of the X, but Tex grabbed him and flew into the sky. They were so high up, I felt like I was being held by him. Tex made the camera face him and held the saw to his throat, grinning evilly.
The deep note will never end,
Tex teased evilly with his blood-stained robot teeth. Then he tilted his head to the right, grinning with his robot teeth showing, stained in blood. Then he tilted his head to the left, but this time with a grimace. He was about to slash his saw at the camera, but he said,
Forget it. One death will be worse for you.
So he threw the camera away from him, and the camera was falling. Tex's saw also fell with him, and the saw's gravity slashed at his arm. It was revealed that it was a human's POV. The human finally fell to the ground. He seemed okay, but he got impaled by an incoming saw that stabbed right through his chest, killing him, and he screamed in agony. The man fell to the floor. It stopped showing the POV of the human and finally showed a wide shot of the THX logo. We also get to see a glimpse of the man. He had brown hair, a yellow shirt, blue jeans, and red sneakers. The deep note rose, and it played. Unlike the other deep notes throughout the THX trailers from past to present, this trailer's deep note was a mixture of various man screaming. Don't you mean men screaming, not man screaming? Anyway, whatever. Stock sounds and real screams. Tex dropped to the ground, like how he did in that Stampede trailer or Moo Can trailer animated by Pixar back in 1997. He grinned at us.
You know what? You shouldn't have seen this trailer. If you never laid eyes on me, nor thought of me, then you wouldn't have had nightmares about me. Good night,
Tex said, before he flew off into the darkness, chuckling evilly. Before the trailer ended, as the deep note faded out, it showed the famous THX slogan, "The audience is listening." Right under that is "Happy Halloween," all in blood. The corners of the screen were even blood-stained, but the DVD wasn't over yet. It showed one final message, which is an apology to the DVD viewer. "We are very sorry we scared you. Lots of people were afraid of Tex when they were young. You see, many people get afraid of a certain fictional character, and they would have nightmares. Again, we are very sorry." Then it showed "Happy Halloween" from THX, with the THX URL under it. Tex can also be heard laughing from the distance as the screen was displayed. The DVD then ended, for real. I was really angry and scared at the same time. I took the DVD out of my DVD player and attempted to destroy it. But I thought to myself that I should upload the footage to YouTube for everyone to see. I put the DVD back in and recorded it with my phone. After, uploading it to YouTube, I stomped on the DVD, hammered it, and threw it out in the garbage bin. I didn't sleep for the night. I've had a lot of nightmares about the trailer. I can't believe I have seen the scariest video of the THX robot in my life. I don't know if I'm going to forget about the video or not, but hopefully I will. I reported the trailer to THX. They even remembered making it for the screening of Halloween 2007, and they felt bad for giving autistic THX fans nightmares. No one needs to know the truth that Tex, the THX robot mascot created by Pixar in 1996, is a psychopath. he's a helpful robot, but he looks creepy on the outside. Okay, where do I begin with this? The whole premise is goofy. Like, why the hell would THX make a trailer, even a knockoff gaff trailer, for a movie that's not even certified by their audio sound systems? It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. You could have this without having to justify why it exists by putting it in Rob Zombie's Halloween, a slasher movie. You could make this about, you know, a storyboard jam or an animation jam gone wrong, you know what I mean? Those kinds of things actually exist. Do I need to bring up the Rugrats one? This all could have been, you know, I found a disc of a THX trailer that the crew made as a joke, or something that they made to share around the crew for like a Halloween party or some shit. Because this isn't even scary, it's goofy. And I get it, you know, make a story about some childhood trauma, face your fears or whatever, if Tex scared you that much when you were a kid. I also did a whole video ranking scary logos on a tier list on this channel. There are people out there, a subsection of people that are afraid of these things, and if you need to face your fears and do stuff like this, then go for it. But like, you can have the goofy Tex massacre, but make it a little bit more logical than having it made for a movie that's not even affiliated with the audio company. You know, turn Tex into a really tongue-in-cheek slasher villain with a really corny catchphrase like rock and roll with the T-Man or something. But make the premise a little bit more believable, because there's not a snowball's chance in hell that a company would make a logo or a title card for a movie that they're not even affiliated with, even if it was just a private screening. If they're gonna waste money, they're gonna do it as a joke and not for some private screening for whatever movie's coming out. But yeah, if you're gonna do something like this, then make it tongue-in-cheek, because trying to take it seriously, it just does not work. And guess what? On the Spin Pasta Wiki, there is an entire category dedicated to these THX pastas. Like, look at how many there are. Look at how many there are. This is ridiculous. That is some dedication right there. And some of these are like Pooh's Adventures levels of crossover, like holy DeviantArt. It's like a cult. Like, really? This really is like a slasher movie. It's like a slasher franchise. You have all these unnecessary sequels, and you know, you got fan projects probably mixed in here. This is lunacy. Anyway, what do I give this pasta on the shitometer? I give it I gotta give it 1.5 out of 5 dog shits. It's just it's just you can't take it seriously. You can't even pretend to take it seriously. It's bad. The reason why it's so low is not because of just the story itself, but all the other stories that it's bred that I am definitely not going to read. Like, how can something this goofy spawn so much shit? How? You can't make this up. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed Undercooked Creepypasta, Lost THX Trailer, Tex Halloween 2007. Tune in next week for the season finale of Undercooked Creepypasta, and don't worry, the show will return next year with a fresh batch of these Undercooked atrocities. Have a good day or good night, and I will see you next time.